A very good evening to each and every one of you. You are watching another special newscast from the studios of Deadlines Tonight. And this evening, we are going to talk about the world's cheapest smartphone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. The challenge in this space was about launching a phone under $50. And guess what? A couple of Indian mobile manufacturers have already done it. What's special about them is that they've been launched on a spectacularly new operating system, that is Mozilla's own Firefox operating system. So without further ado, let me take you across to these two special smartphones that have been launched last week. Both these mobile phones have been launched by two separate companies. The first one being Spice, that launched its phone last week, and second in the race to launch the world's cheapest smartphone was Intex. Now, very surprisingly, Firefox had announced sometime earlier this year that they will be allowing mobile manufacturers to come up with smartphones that were sub $50. In fact, they had spoken about sub $25 smartphones earlier this year. Very interestingly, Spice had planned its launch later last week. The Spice Fire One My FX, as it's called, is purely targeted to nearly 90% of feature phone users wanting to switch to smartphones. The device is aimed at the masses that are looking for a larger than life phone statement but are deterred due to price sensitivity. As most of you must be aware, the Galaxy range of smartphones launched by Google all throughout the last 5 to 6 years now have ruled the roost of the smartphone market. And coming to think of it, there wasn't really much that users could look out for in the smartphone range sub 3,000 rupees. And Spice was the first to come up with this phone last week at 2,300 rupees, at a modest sum of 2,299 rupees to be precise. And they've decided to offer it in stores starting August 29th. That's 3 days from now. Surprisingly, a couple of days back, the same OS, Firefox, was released on another very new phone priced at 2,000 rupees. That's 1,999 rupees by Intex. It's called the Intex Cloud FX, and it is very interestingly the cheapest smartphone the world has ever seen, probably. And in this picture you can see the senior vice president of SnapDeal. That's because Intex has decided to offer this phone exclusively on SnapDeal as of now. So that's something very, very similar to what Xiaomi had done with its Mi 3 range of phones with Flipkart that have been selling like hotcakes over the last few weeks. In this picture you can also see the business head of Intex Technologies, Keshav Bansal, and of course James Hu, who is the director of product marketing at Mozilla Corp. Now, don't be surprised if these smartphones sell like hotcakes on Snapdeal, because they've breached a 2,000 rupee barrier in India. It took an Indian manufacturer to tie up with a year-old mobile platform to do it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Intex Cloud FX will have a price tag of 1,999, if, like I told you, and this will be the best bet for a lot of people to access the internet. The phone has a 3.5-inch HVGA touchscreen, which should keep people in this product category happy, along with the 2G, 3G dual SIM support. So there's hardly anything else that a smartphone user would ask at this price point. The phone will initially be available only on snapdeal.com. And Keshav Bansal, the director of marketing at Intex Technologies, says the e-tailer will take the product to 400 towns in India, especially tier 2 and 3 cities. He said the company is confident of selling 500,000 units of the phone this year with a massive marketing plan. Intex has presence in 50,000 outlets, 10,000 of which sell their smartphones. Now we'll take you to the Snapdeal page for the Intex Cloud FX. As you can see, it's listed as an exclusive and the list price was $2,490, offering it at a discount of 20%. It comes down to 1,999 rupees. There is a freebie associated with it as well, so let's see what that is. Specifications are very clear: 2 megapixel camera, 1250 milliampere hour battery, 1 gigahertz processor, and it gets shipped to you in 3 business days. So what else do you want? You could ask for next day delivery as well if you reside in some metros and tier 2 cities. You could buy earphones and save up to 27 rupees, and there goes. This is the product view of the Intex Cloud FX, the world's cheapest smartphone. There goes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the unboxing and review of the Intex Cloud FX. For those of you who are interested, snapdeal.com is the place you've got to visit. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we will wrap this newscast of Deadlines Tonight. Do write back to us on our Facebook and Twitter pages. You can leave a comment down there. And if you like this newscast by Deadlines Tonight, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the red button down there. This is me, Ashish Vaswani, signing off on behalf of everyone at Deadlines Tonight. Don't just watch the news, be it.